Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Luxmy, Gopal and Roger Johnson.
Good morning. Our headlines today.
With Sarah, who is with us this morning. Morning, Sarah. How's it looking?
Morning, Sarah. Thank you. We'll speak to you later this morning.
Happy birthday. Right, let's have a look at the weather, shall we? Sarah is with us. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning,
how's it looking
Sarah.
for people as they start to peek out from behind the curtains and maybe venture outdoors if they can? Sarah, see you soon.
Now, the time is 7:19, coming up to 7:20. Men's lives are being put at risk because they can't easily access a key screening.
Very much for coming in. President Trump has suggested that he might reverse this. So could this be a very short-lived ban, given that he takes office tomorrow?
Yes.
The ByteDance is a Chinese company.
Yes.
And the worry is that the Chinese state can be skimming off data about American citizens. The British government says it has no plans to enact a similar ban on TikTok in the UK, the UK government. I guess part of the problem that the Americans have created here is that there's another one called Red Book, which is very much more closely aligned. TikTok says there's no connection with the state, the Chinese state. Red Book has 15 minutes past 8. Let's take a look. It's not the first look. It might be your first look if you've only just joined us. Sarah, you've been telling us this morning how the weather's looking. How is it across the country?
Thank you. I like the way you've got a question mark. Start of a stormy period, leaving us in suspense. Maybe, maybe not. Keep tuned. We'll speak to you a little bit later.
It's 20 past 8 exactly. It's been 80 years since the liberation of Auschwitz.
Thank you for coming in and thank you for joining us. Now, this is a subject that many of us learn about at school, but there's something very different about hearing real-life experiences, isn't there, as you have been able to do with your great-grandmother?
Yes. So
to end on there, Dov, thank you. Thank you so much for coming
thank you for having me on.
And thank you for mentioning the documentary as well.
Couldn't do as much as he wanted to, then played 3 5-set matches in his first 3 matches in Melbourne, 12 and actually a little kind of couple of hands up of apology because after 2 sets of his match against Carlos Alcaraz this morning, that was it. He had to retire.
You can't blame him. You can't blame him. I mean, I'd look like that after walking up a flight of stairs, to be
Well,
honest.
exactly.
So.
And if you had tendinitis in your hip, including both Nottingham Forest and Manchester City and Manchester United, all in action, big day of football to come.
Thank you.
Let's have a final look at the weather, shall we? Just before 10 to 9, Sarah is with us.
Sarah, we will be following closely. That'll have whet your appetite for Sunday lunch,
An
won't it?
unlikely duo. There'll be continuing coverage of the delayed ceasefire. It hasn't yet come into effect between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, but one of the 3 hostages due to be released, a 28-year-old dual UK-Israeli national called Emily Damari.
That's all we've got for today. Breakfast will be back tomorrow morning from 6. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.